There is one thing the very best career change cover letters always do, and whenever I see it in my work as a careers consultant, it always makes me smile. But before I reveal what that is, we first need to talk about first dates. Picture this. You've ordered the starters and it's going well, you feel a connection, but then your date starts talking about why they left their ex. And suddenly, that connection you had is lost. And that same sinking feeling is why you should never talk about why you left your previous career in your cover letter. Instead, focus on how you'll be good together by showing how you connect and how you can be useful through transferable skills. In this video, I break down exactly how to do that, sentence by sentence. Let's dive in. So in your first paragraph, you're looking to create a connection. Start by focusing on one detail that attracts you to the organisation and explain why, so they understand where you're coming from. This will make more sense with an example. So let's say you're applying to this learning and development role at the V&A Museum, a role designed to encourage new talent to work at the museum through specifically designed programmes. And let's say you're leaving a 3-year career as a teacher. Creating talent pathways into the V&A attracts me to the learning and development role. With the success of recent programmes, including the Young People's Collective and its Arts Night Dundee, I'm excited to further develop programmes for apprentices and interns. See, this makes the organisation feel seen and they immediately understand why you're interested in them, which makes them interested in you. And so next you start talking about yourself. There's a parallel with my design of learning programmes for 16 to 18-year-olds. During one 6-week project, I encouraged learners to design solutions for the UN Sustainable Development Goals based in art and culture. I led face-to-face and online skill sessions from ideation to completion, teaching project management and presentation skills. This way you show your value to an organisation in a way that makes sense to them, based on what they're asking for in the job description. Now this is important. If you feel there's way more overlap in my example compared to what you're considering, that's not a problem at all. You just find the one connective point, whether that's a skill or an experience, and you build your parallel to that. It works. You don't need to mention career change at all, just focus on building a connection. And that's your first paragraph, done. The second paragraph has just one job: to detail the highest skill in the job description that you have. And don't worry if you don't have them all, that's totally fine. Looking at this job description, the highest skill that this candidate has in common between teaching and this learning and development role is the top listed skill, interpersonal and consultative skills. So you literally start your second paragraph with those words. Eye tracking tells us that's where the reader is most likely to look, so show them you're going to deliver what they're asking for by starting with that. Then attach the context of the example you'll be using, all in that opening sentence. Now, in the next sentence, you want to introduce one subcomponent of that main skill and describe what you did. E.g., I enjoyed collaborative goal setting with upwards of 23 learners over the last year, resulting in greater satisfaction and educational attainment. The subcomponent of interpersonal and consultative skills here would be collaborative goal setting. Now, for the next two sentences, you want to follow this same pattern, introducing two more sub-attributes of interpersonal and consultative skills. Here it's the use of open questions, and then it's rapport building online. 3 sub-attributes in total deliver solid evidence that this is a transferable skill. Paragraph 3 then focuses on the next highest skill from the job description that you have in common, like this, and feel free to pause and read it. Add a simple outro at the end and you're done. You have a perfect career change cover letter, and I've pasted the whole thing in the description box below. Leave a like if that is helpful to you. In conclusion, don't talk about switching careers. It's not what a cover letter is about. Instead, it's about building a connection, showing transferable skills, and how you'll fit. Do this and you're giving the recruiter exactly what they need to figure out if you're interviewable or not. And if you're wondering if and how this also relates to career change CVs and also your first job interview after you've decided to change careers, then you're definitely going to want to subscribe, because the next 2 videos focus on precisely that. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you. I'll catch you next time.